MFA in dance. How did you end up pivoting into this, or pirouetting into this film career?
I totally, fell into it. It was one of those things where I was making these like weird kind of experimental interactive dance theater pieces that that no one was seeing. I was really frustrated with the limited audience of live theater, and especially like live interactive dance theater, which is an even smaller pool. And you put in the same amount of work that you do for a short film. You like spend months rehearsing with your dancers and like workshopping, and like finding the right vendors, finding a venue and crewing up and, doing all the same things that you would for a short film. But when you're done, you put it up at a theater and only people within like a 20-mile radius will come see it. And like, it's only up for a couple weekends and then it's gone. And I was so frustrated with the limitations of that audience. And so I started filming my choreography. I just like bought a DSLR camera and started taking my dancers to weird locations and started filming with them. And I would just like, edit it myself. And I like was like, cool, like I've made some kind of short film. This is fun. And I just submitted it to festivals. And it started getting some like, attention and like some like student film awards and stuff. And so I was like, oh, cool. Like, this is fun. I'll do some more of these. And as I was doing that, I started working with women in film and started doing more music videos and commercials. They're very similar to dance films in many ways. And so I got more experience with like bigger crew size and, and like working with clients.
Do you feel that in your work that background adds to your directing and filmmaking?
Yeah, absolutely. And also to producing as well. I think, there's like an attention to body language that's like slightly different, from like focusing on dialogue, where so much is expressed through like the body and through expressions and just like how a person holds themselves, that I find myself like giving a lot of attention to that, and to the overall visuals, in a way that I don't think I would have if I had, come at it from a different way. But yeah, and I think there's also like a weird dancer discipline I think it's like, drilled into us when we're like tiny ballerinas, that like, it's like, there are rules and there are structure and you do these things. And so I also just think, kind of the trauma of ballet also makes for really good organization and like work ethic.